it's because of women why we're stable and why our sanity is at a decent level, because all a man gonna do is just hype it up and just, gas it. Right. And we don't need that. Yeah.
So do you think that the black woman, do you think she's protected enough by the black man?
No. I don't think so.
Why?
Because a lot of times men have this one word called ego, and they also have another one called pride. And some of these men feel like they're the breadwinners, they're the catch, and I know it might be a little biased, but I really feel like men have this mental, thing where they want to put themselves first. They always want to bestow, this energy onto a woman of just like, you need me, I don't need you. And the sad thing is, when men go out in public with women, they could be holding hands, they could be, booed up, cuddled up, but there's always going to be that thought process in the back of his mind, like, what if, or that curiosity factor of like, I wonder. And, I feel like my people, we need to be more structured, and we need to be more like secure when it comes down to black women, because who else gonna take care of us better than y'all?
Say that.
Like, I was raised by nothing but women. I was raised by my mom, my grandma. I had aunties, my sisters, cousins.
Right.
I even had women that lived in my neighborhood that looked after me as a family member, and we just neighbors. Right. And I feel like our people is losing that. They're losing that tight knit community where people care about individuals outside of the household too. We don't have those neighborhoods anymore where, it's one house going on where it's a birthday party and the whole neighborhood can come and get a plate. We're missing that. And we're also just missing that strength where, there's strength in numbers. We definitely need that.
So I want to ask you the same question, but vice versa. Do you feel that the black man is protected enough by the black woman? This dude, that she, riding for the black man enough, standing behind him enough? Because me personally, I would say for the most part, yes. But there also are there is that percentage of black women who do nothing but tear black men down.
I say it's back and forth. It's yes and no.
Okay.
Because y'all care about us, y'all like us, y'all love us, but because of experiences you have with certain men, you kind of paint this picture and you get these assumptions. You have these traumatic experiences, and then whenever you get approached or you get said hello to, you just like
leave me alone.
Yeah, it's one of them, because you're afraid of the same results. You're afraid of just the consistent chain of bullshit. But you do care. You love enough, because why? If the police pull us over right now and we in the car, you gonna pull that phone out fast in a hurry.
Whatever I can, yeah.
And then you gonna stand behind us or in front of us, regardless of what the situation. Like, if there was a fight to break out, the woman gonna try to break the fight up faster than the dudes. Well, the dudes is gonna hop in and make matters worse. Right. What y'all gonna do is y'all gonna try to separate it. Y'all gonna try to push. Y'all gonna try to get the whole tension resolved. But like I said, it's a pretty even situation, because traumatic experiences, but also that care. Because one thing about black women, y'all nurturers. Yeah. Y'all gonna care about any and everybody, regardless of how you feel about them at that time. When shit gets real, that's when the real y'all come out.
No, you are definitely right.
I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen it.
I know about it firsthand.
Yeah.
So I do now. I want to ask, within the dating life, I see plenty black men who, I don't date black women. They're too much. Their attitude is too much. And it cracks me up because they say all this. Like I said, their attitude is too much. Mm-hmm. But then they go and date a white girl, and then she gets an attitude and pops off. It's sexy. A tan white girl like that with some braids. So what is your take on that? And again, I know that's not all of my black brothers, but it is a lot of them. It is a lot of them.
I feel like people are influenced by what they see and hear in music and social media, and because if we were raised by black women our entire life, what could we possibly have in our mental to make us go against our own?
Right.
I've seen it happen. I'm not gonna say no names, but I've been to clubs before, and I knew dudes who was promoters, and I remember I used to always have a certain amount of number of women I like to come with because I felt like the more women, the merrier. So I would bring like 10, 20 girls with me, and majority of them are black. And I remember one of the promoters would pull me to the side, and he would try to give me advice about, the club life and how it worked or whatever. He'd give me the politics. He'd say, you good at what you do. You do numbers, but you got to be versatile. You got to mix it up. Don't just come with black girls. Find you some Asians, find you some white girls, find you some. And I'm like, bro, black girls is all I know.
Black girls is where it's at.
Yeah, like I don't go out looking for Asians. I don't go no offense to any other like race or ethnicity, but black women is just, it's not on me, it's in me.
Right.
That's all I know. That's what I was raised around. That's what I grew up with. I went to don't get me wrong. Because junior high school I went to Paul Revere. And then high school I went to Pacific Palisades. I was around all type of different cultures and ethnicities and races and stuff like that. But black women was all I knew and I liked. That's all I've always like had in my heart.
Right.
And I don't see the point of trying to project. That's like somebody trying to take your whole personality, your whole essence, your well-being, your demeanor, everything about you, and put it into somebody else. You can't transfer spirits. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't transfer a person. And for them to look at a black woman and feel disturbed or discouraged by, her actions or how she thinks or just like whatnot, but then go to a white girl and be comfortable, I feel like that's hypocrisy. That's very hypocritical in so many ways.
Definitely. And, I went to school in Santa Clarita, and I was pretty much majority of all the black dudes. First of all, it wasn't that many black people were in Santa Clarita when I was in high school, but the black guys that were there, they all had that mentality. It's probably like a few of them who were on the other page.
They probably just following hype. I'm gonna just say that for sure.
But, and it's Santa Clarita too.
Yeah.
But like I said, the few who were like, nah, I like my black women, they were all from LA. I remember that. But I just want to be clear that I don't think there's anything wrong with interracial, relationships.
I have nothing against interracial. But
don't
anything.
just say I'm not dating a black woman because I don't like their attitudes. First of all, what woman does not have an attitude? Like, exactly. What woman is not going to get an attitude?
But then I also think that they don't like the competition. They don't like the competitiveness of if there was an argument.
Oh, yes.
I agree. If he's going to speak his piece, he wants the girl to just be like, okay.
And that's what I always say, is that they say that because
they want yes girls. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We not for that.
And I'm gonna be honest. I know probably niggas gonna hate me, but that's how I feel. I'm like, every guy wants a yes girl. They want somebody to
shut up and do what they say.
To worship the ground they walk on, to answer at the snap of their fingers, like. But it don't work like that. Everything got to be 100-100. I will say 50-50, but I can't give you half. Like, I got to be all in or nothing. But I'm just saying, like, that whole, like I said, of, go in there and make me a sandwich and that whole dominant role thing, like, I feel like that shit is outdated. This ain't like the 50s, like, women are just as much as equal to men as, anybody else because y'all doing more now. Y'all are breaking barriers, opening doors, like, y'all setting records. We got to look at women more and give them the respect and credit they deserve because it takes a lot for y'all to do what y'all do. Because come on now, y'all carry humans, bro. Like, y'all carry
9 whole months.
Yes, like, and y'all still, I still see women who pregnant working out. I still see women pregnant who, still got the time to look good, do their photo shoots, work. Like, y'all go through the most, but yet we don't acknowledge the effort that y'all put into this world just to even be a parent, like just to even be a person, like,
yes,
because a man couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't carry a baby 9 months and then have to go to work and everything and then got to do all this. Like, I couldn't do it. I seen my mama do it with me, and I'll be thinking back like, damn.
Right? No, yeah, definitely. I'm a woman, and I still be looking at my mom the same way. Like, I don't even know if I could carry a baby.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love my bros. I love my dude. You know what I'm saying? My homies or whatever. But I just feel like we need to get it together. We need to actually, like, I'd say, come to this time now to understand that it can't always be about us. You know, it's got to be about our women too. Like, and I don't know, maybe one day they'll snap out of it, but I can't predict the future, and I can't tell people how to, like I told you, I can't tell people how to do them. Right. You know, people gonna be people. Yeah. But I'm starting to learn, you know, because I mean, shit, 3 weeks, I'm about to be 30. So.
Oh, really? Happy early birthday.
Thank you. So, I don't know, maybe that wisdom is starting to kick in, or maybe it's just that because I'm starting to, you know, see things bigger than what they are, because we go through enough in life as black people as is, and we've been seeing it for the past, like, you know, 3, 4, 5 years. So I just want peace. You feel me? Like, I'm just trying to live good, eat good, you know what I'm saying? Like, take care of me and mine. Like, that's mainly what it is. Right. Like, because we don't need it. We don't need no more drama. We don't need
none. It. We definitely do not. We do not. All right, y'all. So take a little break, and we'll be right back. All right.
For sure.
Switched up on you hoes, man. Big body take both lanes. Backseat blowing propane. All black, 5 gold chains. Young rich nigga bossed up on his own, man. My new shit sound like a soul train. Tookie Williams over Coltrane. Eric B by the rope chain. RC, we for show bang. Tiny Lokes and they go crazy. What you know about the dope game? Was you born in the 80s? Did your mama smoke cocaine? Have you ever seen the whole thing?
All right, welcome back, y'all. We are still here sitting talking to D Spank. What's going on?
Saturday.
All right, so over the break we had our own little discussion, and I want to ask you. Well, first of all, if for those of you who are listening, if you guys are not aware of what's going on in Haiti, basically their president got assassinated, and it's just been a chaos. But what I really want to touch on is how Haiti was the only country in the Americas who did not have vaccines. Now, it's not even about like your you know how you feel about vaccines or whoever, but like I said, they were the only country who did not have vaccines. Once their president got assassinated, I think today or yesterday, right, they just released their first wave, 100 million, 500,000, 500,000 vaccines. So they went from the only country in the Americas to not have vaccines. Now they have them. And like I said, the president has been assassinated, and now they have vaccines. Vaccines that, might I add, came from the U.S. They got shipped from the U.S. So something's weird.
That sounds very fishy to me.
Right.
And my whole take on vaccines altogether is, like, I just don't trust it. Right. Like, I don't know what the agenda is. I don't know what the plan is. You know, I don't know if it could be, like, I'd say a takeover kind of, or just like orchestration of anything. But I just don't like the aggressiveness, and I just don't like how they're really, like, putting that force onto people as if, like, you know, it's like we talked about earlier, it's segregation. You know, there are people who are vaccinated that can have access to certain things, and people who aren't that, you know, can only do this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't see nothing about it too appealing.
What kills me is that they went from, there's so many black men who are in jail for weed, selling weed, dime bag, nickel bag of weed. You know, they're in jail for shit like that. But yet they were dead ass trying to give people free joints to get vaccinated.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bribe.
It's crazy
it's
how
for sure a bribe.
It's mind boggling. Yeah.
I find that shit weird.
It is. It's hella weird. Now anyway, speaking of weed, Derek Harris, a black man back from 2008, he got, I believe, life in prison for selling 0.69 grams of weed. Again, black man. Now, I know you heard about how, you know, the Republicans, they stormed the Capitol. This is that and the third. And one of the dudes who stormed the Capitol, I can't remember his name, he got 8 months in jail for storming the Capitol versus 0.69 grams, not 69 grams, 0.69 grams of weed. He got life. So
people, that's the people showing their intentions and they true colors. Because what is a pinch of that like compared to storming the Capitol? Like what?
Right. Do you think the dude who in 2008 he went to jail for